right here in Maryland, and I'm absolutely excited to be here tonight. Vision is one of my favorite topics. It's one of my favorite topics, so I'm excited. Thank you, Pastor Yasmin and Pastor Tony in his absence, for this wonderful opportunity to come with you guys and just share for a little bit. I promise I won't be before you long, because we can get down into the fun stuff. But I do want to talk about transitioning your vision. I do want to talk about transitioning your vision, because a lot of people that we know, they do vision boards. But I think what we don't see a lot of is people that actually take their vision from their heart to their hands. So that it actually is something that they can actually put their hands on and actually become in life. So when I talk about vision, vision is not what you see with your eyes, but it's what you feel in your heart. I'm talking about a vision that can't be captured with eyes. Something that you feel in your heart. So I think it's important that we learn how to transition our vision. How to transition our vision from something that we not just feel in our heart, but something that the world experiences. When it comes to our vision board represents a fuller expression of who we are to the earth. Represents a fuller expression. There's a whole bunch of things inside of us that we want to do. There's certain kinds of people that we want to become, whether we want to be smarter, whether we want to be more involved in our jobs. So that is a fuller expression of who we are to the world. And I think we owe it not just to ourselves, but to the world at large to become that person. Your vision board, the things on your vision board represent appetites in your soul. They represent appetites in your soul. And it's important for you and I that we get these things out of us. Most people dream and most people vision. Most people dream and most people vision. The problem is most people never realize their dreams. Most people never realize their dreams. My favorite preacher of all time, God rest his soul, Dr. Miles Monroe, he said the biggest repository of dreams and visions is a cemetery. The biggest repository of dreams and visions is the cemetery. So I know that's nobody in this room, because we're going to get ourselves together, right? We're going to get ourselves together. So I want to give you 3 things that I think can help you transition your vision. Taking your vision from your heart to your hand. The first thing, and these are simple things, stuff you already know, but I think that we need to be reminded. The first thing is you have to feed your appetites. I don't know about you, but I've had things that have been burning in my heart, and I let them die. I starve them because I never go after them. I never go after them. So what you don't feed dies. I'm a firm believer that either you're growing or you're dying. There's no in between. Either you're growing or you're dying. Now when I say feeding, this represents your personal pursuit of what you're after. Because here's what I've learned. If you don't take it personal, you won't get it. If you don't take your dreams and visions personal, because the world that we live in oftentimes won't help you get to what you're after. Sometimes you got to kick down some doors to get to the things in life that you want to get to. Everything that you and I want and desire is not going to be served up to us on a silver platter. So you got to feed. You got to take the initiative and actually go after the things you want. Find books, find CDs, whatever it is, but you got to feed that thing on the inside of you, because if you don't, it'll go right to the cemetery with you. It will go right to the cemetery with you. This represents, your feeding represents the foundation of attainment. If you're ever going to get it, you got to begin by feeding yourself. You got to begin by feeding your appetites. The second thing you got to do is what we're doing tonight. You got to fellowship. This is where your goals, your dreams, and ideas begin to take shape. Because we all know that iron sharpens iron, right? So when we get together, we shape and mold our ideas. One of the things I love that my mentor, John Maxwell, said that whenever he has an idea, he sends that idea to his thinking partners. So by the time it comes out to the world, it's never the first idea he had. So his thinking partners help him to shape and to mold his ideas. And that's what fellowship does. It helps us to shape and mold an idea. So when I come to you with an idea, you can say, Rodney, you know what? That's a great idea, but consider this. That's a great concept, but what about if you add this? And that's what fellowship does. So the first thing you got to do is you got to feed your appetites. The second thing you got to do is you got to fellowship with like-minded people. This represents the framework for attaining what it is you're after. And the third and final thing I'm going to give you is you got to follow. You got to find somebody to follow. Everybody that is successful in life has a coach or a mentor. See, when you follow somebody, that gives you a picture of what it is you're after. It gives you a picture. I don't know about you, but I like it when I can reach out and touch someone that has my answer. My pastor says that all the time. Get with people that have your answer. You've heard it said that if you are the sharpest person in your group, then you need another group, right? So you got to follow somebody that has been where you're trying to go. Got to follow somebody that has been through it, because the Bible says hope deferred makes a heart sick. And oftentimes when we chase our dreams and we chase our goals and visions, sometimes they don't come as quickly as we want, and we get discouraged. And our heart becomes sick and we give up. Well, if we have somebody to follow, they can not only hold us accountable, but they also keep a vision of what we're after right before us. So we're here tonight to put a vision board together, but more importantly, we want to see those things come to pass, right? We want to become what it is, or we want to achieve what we put on our boards. So I just came to share with you tonight that you got to feed your appetites, you got to fellowship with like-minded people, and you got to find somebody to follow. You got to find somebody to follow. All right? Did that bless anybody?
Oh, yeah.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Do we have any questions? You'll find your mentor as you begin to feed yourself. See, the first thing you got to do is feed. So when you, as you personally pursue, you'll get around, you'll begin to look up stuff, right? You'll look up stuff, and that'll lead you to more stuff. And that'll lead you to more stuff. And then before you know it, you'll walk right smack dab into your mentor. Now, there are several ways to do it. When you get around like-minded people, somebody you get around might know someone that's mentoring them, or that they met at a conference because they were feeding themselves. But not everybody you meet has your best interest at heart. So even in selecting someone to follow, you got to be careful with that. Because some people are out for self-gain. Some people just, and sadly enough, I've run into it even in the body of Christ. People, they just want to say they have sons and daughters, but they're really not out for your growth and your advancement. So I hope that was, tell me your name again? Joanne, I hope that was helpful. Any other questions, comments, or concerns? Regarding mentor. Most of the mentors that I have, I never actually sought them out. They came exactly as a result of my own desire to feed myself. Right. So as I pursued different things that I wanted, my mentor showed up. I couldn't have told you another one of my mentors is Mr. Robert Kiyosaki from Rich Dad. I know you guys are probably familiar with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Well, he's another one of my mentors. How I ran into him is simply I wanted to heighten my financial IQ. Didn't really want to go into real estate, didn't really want to do any of those things. I just simply had a desire to heighten my financial IQ. I started searching things, looking for different things, ran right into a free class that took me right to him. The same thing with John Maxwell. I got tired of making the same kind of decisions that I was making. You know, I decided that the quality of my life would be determined by the choices that I make. So the issue became what influences my choices. So I began to seek personal development and personal growth. And that led me right to John Maxwell. Anything else? Questions?